first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Vikings' 38-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 33. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On the 3rd down pass play.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away. That means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change couple of field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They give to Taylor out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Oilers 3.
Gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Kenneth Murray. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3 and out.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
And to give this time to the tailback. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And his these guys have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They give to Taylor, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Behind the chain, second and 12. They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson will pick. And he will take This one home. It's a touchdown.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra
That's a
point.
tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
And how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
That's good.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to retake the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Time is over. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
First down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Vikings.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Oilers 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there. 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And some room to run now. He's at the 40. And he's in for the touchdown. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole 2nd half, but use the way we finished the 1st one to start the 2nd.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Mahomes. To the left side, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Now a handoff looking right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's caught by Smith. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to Brett. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Oilers 31, Vikings 21. Set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Down. 3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Brian Burns in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Smith catches left side. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
At the 22-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And it's 2nd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
At the 22-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. It'll be a loss of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score, Oilers 38.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.